Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is in your local time frame of the world. Welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV from the beginning. We're going to be doing some main story quests today. We might slip into a job quest if we hit level 20. Between episodes, I did finish the training that I had started last episode, so I've got nice new set of decent looking gear. But I didn't do anything major story-wise. I just basically did the repeated trainings that are offered there. So we will go ahead and see what I look like. See what Caden's current look is. A nice little cloak there, the hooded cloak. I like that, and those are some thigh-high boots right there. Those are some massive heavy-duty boots. Not sure how good they would be for adventuring, but they are there. So we'll go ahead and speak to Baderon here and see what we've got coming up next. Well, if it ain't Mirrowib's guest to honor. Obnobbing with the high and mighty now, is it? I tell you, lass, I damn near snorted ale out me nose when I heard the news. You come a long bloody way, you have, and that's the truth. One thing's for sure, you'll not want for decent grub. Those banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. 'Tis a grand chance to fill your belly to bursting with fine and, more importantly, free food. But we can't have ye turning up in your shite-caked venturing gear. No, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about her, if only to stop folk complaining when she stuffs her face with cake. Take yourself over to the Octant and speak to Jasnium of the Brugere Consortium. She'll furnish ye with somewhat ladylike to wear. I've already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods, then bring 'em back here so I can tell ye what's what. It's because in the story so far, because of the adventuring we previously did, we've come to the attention of the leader of Limsa Liminsa, Admiral Merylwib, and she's invited us to dinner. So now we gotta go get the right clothing to go wear to dinner. So we've helped out a couple groups of people. Getting some pirates back on the right track and stopping some smuggling. Oh, yep. Since I'm an Arcanist, let's go ahead and bring out Carby here real quick. It's taking a minute. There he goes. There we go. Lots of people hanging out here. Brugere Consortium. Good evening, miss. I assume you're the underdressed lady Baderon mentioned. I see he was not exaggerating. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. Okay. So now we take this box that we just collected back up to Baderon. And I think, I'm not 100% positive, but I think this is where we learn about glamours. If not, at least it'll be a temporary outfit. But I kind of like this outfit, though. I trained hard to earn that outfit. That's a little cutie right there. Been to see Jasium. Janashim, have ye? Let's have that box then. There we go. A nice pair of dress shoes for ye. Lass mightn't have much else to her name, but so long as she's got a decent pair of shoes on her feet, there ain't nowhere she can't go. Think 'em as a gift from me to all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Aye, 'tis a very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Wouldn't do for Limsa's new hero to turn up at the banquet soaked in her own tears and snot. Any road, that's your garb sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. Oh, Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I've got, yeah. So actually I wanted to... It's going to be in my armory chest now. I wanted to compare them first. Okay, so they're just, yeah, just dress shoes. They're purely glamored. I'll go ahead and put them on for the time being. So we don't learn about glamours yet. You ready then, are ye? Good. The banquet will be starting soon. If you'd waited any longer, I'd have considered it to be civic duty to hit ye over the head and drag ye there. Now, make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, alright? Carrying them won't do no good. They're meant to make you look like a lady. Remember, not a lady's bleeding lackey. As for direction, the feast is being held on the bridge, in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Xanthael in Bulwark Hall, and it'll show you the way. Just keep that head high, lass. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud. And don't let no eye-born bugger tell you different. Now we go back downstairs. We go across the hall. I do have the dress shoes on. So not all the NPCs have loaded in yet, it looks like. You should be like right there. There he is. Dress shoes, fancy dress shoes. Adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer, I will show you to the briefing room. So that's why they wanted to make sure I was wearing those shoes, because that's the only way he can remember who I am. Or know what I look like, even. Got some dancing going on. A little clinking of glasses. Ishtola! And here's the Admiral.
Brothers and sisters of the sea. Join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect her on her journey till sea swallows all.
I like that as an oath, till sea swallows all.
These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the navigator.
Really? I have a crystal glowing with light, and you say it's a crystal of light?
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision. Did you not? Of a towering crystal.
Yeah?
You bathed in her light.
Y'shtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her.
And as you progress through all the various expansions, you'll actually find out more about that Mother Crystal.
And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations.
And you find out why you were chosen and what exactly that means.
As once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands. Yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Carteneau, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them.
Lost in the Battle of Carteneau.
Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them.
Even though you can't remember their names.
That crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Oh. Getting a little bit of a migraine that's going to give us a flashback. So whose memory we're flashing back into, I don't know yet. We will see. A little stormy out there. That's a big moon that doesn't look very natural. That's no moon, one might say.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid.
Okay. Now again, I've played through this before. I've mentioned this before in other streams and things. I swear that looks like an upside-down unicorn head. There's the nose, there's the eyes, and then that's the unicorn's horn. Those little circles for the ears. She's wearing an upside-down unicorn head on her necklace.
The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
And there's the Ashian.
Is Artemis?
No, it is nothing.
Huh. It's a lot more than nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
That's a heck of a shield they had up.
We are being watched.
Yeah, but who's watching the Watcher?
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Mad Snake.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
Never noticed before he's got the 2 blades on his hips.
What of the Barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain.
True warrior knows when to back off from the
The
fight.
adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Now use them, you bloody half-wit!
Run out there and tell him yourself. That's why they used drums and bagpipes in ancient times for relaying signals and orders.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
And then come back and see a couple of Ashians. But I should live to behold Bahamut once more. Magnificent. Aeons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier. I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. And all those beams coming down are a Bahamut attack. And I actually know exactly what that line is referring to, too. Morning, sunshine. All a bit of much for ye, was it? What happened? You don't remember then. Ye keeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. Had to carry ye back to the wench myself. Well, I say carry, it was more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. Any road, don't fret. 'Tis little wonder ye was exhausted after everything ye've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put some colour back in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave ye to it. Bugger, I almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with ye. When ye feel up to it, Tatu Xanthiel and Elam and he'll let you in the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? I'm told old Merylwood was in the middle of telling ye a story when ye started snoring last time, and I doubt she took kindly on it if ye repeated the trick. Well, actually, if you don't mind, once I am in the game again, I'm going to switch gear. Take off the dress shoes. Don't think I have access to that yet. Yep. Have not unlocked it yet. That crystal bell there actually will let me summon in the barber who will change hairstyles for me. Alrighty. Back down to Bulwark Hall. It is daytime now. Ready? So again, just cross the hall. Speak with them. Go to the command room. The room of commands. Ah, Caden, it's good to see you on your feet again. You are recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing, one I would entrust to no other. There we go. Achievement unlocked Storyteller 2. I do not believe that comes with any, yeah. Haven't unlocked anything with rewards beyond points. So nothing with minions or mounts or anything, or titles yet. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business, then. This would actually get me... my first official minion. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Carteneau and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were separated dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Carteneau. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions. Quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. You got it. I knew you would not disappoint me. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation, to the city-states of Gridania and Ul'dah. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. So I should start flapping my arms so I fly over there. An airship pass, to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge, but before you depart, I suggest you trouble Baderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard is nothing if not well-traveled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well-deserved. Nor am I alone in that opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privileges of air travel. Hi, Caden. Your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa Liminsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer. Discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you are surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager your destiny will be no small thing. Alrighty. So we've got that quest accepted. We'll go speak with Baderon. But I think before I actually get on the airship and go somewhere else, I'm going to go ahead and do the job quest here. Because rather than travel somewhere else, hit level 20, and then have to travel back here, and then travel back there. We'll go ahead and speak to Baderon. See what he has to say about Ul'dah and Gridania. Okay. Oh, where'd he go? He's over here. Back from your meeting with the Admiral, are ye? Personal bleeding envoy. So you'll be carrying the word of the Admiral herself to the leaders of the Alliance. Bugger me, I knew you was going up in the world, but I didn't realize you'd got that bloody eye. I'm proud of ye, lass, thinking of how far you've come. Why, 'tis enough to bring a tear to me eye. And that ain't the ale talking, neither. Well, not just the ale, at any rate. I bless the navigator for steering ye my way. Of course, this is only the start. Now you've got your hands on an airship pass. The Olive Eorzea is laid out before ye, like a fair maid on a feather bed. And she's a big girl, too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. Ooh. If you think of Liminsons or characters, just wait till you cross paths with the grim forest dwellers of Gridania, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ul'dah. And then there's the wild places where the beasties rule. Ain't no bugger with an ounce of sense sets afoot. But you're a adventurous, so I wouldn't let a little thing like that hold ye back. Of course, it ain't all exploring and excitement. There's an heap of troubles what plagues every nation, see? Tain't just ours. I'm talking intrigue and infighting. Beastmen and their god's damn primals. Aye, there's an ugly side to life, and sooner or later ye bound to walk into it. But I'll wager there's bugger all out there as you can't handle. Somebody tells me you're going to be just fine. Realm's at its rough, true, but folks are beginning to recover from the beating the calamity dealt them. Call me an hopeless optimist, but I wouldn't take much to Let's see. But it wouldn't take much to turn things around. This is the perfect time for a adventurer like yourself to go out and make a difference. Oh, what are you waiting for? Alright, so we'll go to the airship landing after we go find some monsters, some beasties to beat up. I want my hunting log. There's one left in here, one entry. Lower Lunacia Cedarwood. So let's go beat them up. If I remember right, there's an Aetheryte right over here. Let's see, middle Lower Lunacia. We're looking for the Cedarwood area. It's been a while since I've done any of the hunting log entries. Cedarwood's up right there. There's a... Oh, okay, that's for the unlocking the homes. So we're just going to run on up here to the Cedar... Actually, you know what? Okay, no, never mind, that's not... Isn't that the farm? Isn't there an Aetheryte right there? No, that's not the farm. Yeah, that's the... I am drawing a complete mental breakdown here. That's not Summerford Farms. But yes, that is indeed not Summerford Farms. Okay. But what we are looking for here, the Cedarwood area, is cave bats and galagos. So bats and little monkeys. So there's a cave right up over here. Probably where we're going to find some cave bats. You blind iron minds. Hey, look at that. Cave bat right there. Okay, that half of the hunting log entry is done. I think that's the one I saw earlier that I said, no, okay, a different one. Now we gotta find the little monkeys. The galagos, as they are called. The wild dodos. There's a way up on top of that hill. No, there isn't. Some tiny mandragoras. Here, let me just come running through your flowers and your crops here real quick. Lots of vultures around. nesting buzzards. Some more tiny mandragoras. Wind sprites. Yeah, this whole section is cedar wood. So just looking for the little monkeys. They'll have a fairer shot at fighting me than some other of the enemies have. Because they'll actually throw things at me. Let's see. Kobolds. More dodos up here. Where are these things supposed to spawn? Oh, there they are, right there. And done. Okay. So that in the hunting log completed the whole list here. And because I'm higher than level 10, it unlocked this whole list here. So Western Lunacia, I don't think it's gonna... Where am I now? I'm in lower. I don't think there's anything else in Lower Lunacia here in this list. Oh yeah, over by Marabi Bay, Mossless Gabu. Okay, it's down there by the entrance. Okay, back by where we started. Western, the God's Grip, which I believe is further south. And upper, yeah, okay. So the Mossless Gabu down by Marabi Bay. Yeah, God's Grip further south, yep, all the way down there. Keep running, and running, and running, and running. Yeah, a couple of higher level entries in the hunting log. You get bigger chunks of experience. Yellows. Looking for... I think there's a Mossless Gabu right there. With the cheeks hanging out. Yep. There's one. I just need to find two more. See if there's any more hanging out over this way. Oh, just lots of Ariellas. I don't think there are any Gabus that hang out closer to the entrance to the town. Oh, wait. As I say that, there's one right there. Okay. 2 down, 1 to go. It's about as close as they get to town, though. So come back over. Oh, wait, I think I see one. Yep, right there. As long as the monsters, creatures, and things have the blue icon next to their name, they're passive. They ain't gonna come after me. So when it's a red symbol, they tend to be a bit more aggressive. Or if they're passive and I smack them. See that little gold bar at the bottom of the screen? Just to fill up a big chunk. So when we get down here, actually, I'm going to go ahead and not on official business, but I'm going to go ahead and teleport down there anyway. Little bit less time than walking. Now we got to get out of the dry docks and find the Kikirin. Only knowing that they are down here somewhere. And I'm going to be looking specifically for the egg diggers. Oh, you jackal. Trying to remember exactly where their colony is. Yep, down here on the beach. I can seize them already. Ouch, oof. That hurt a little bit. Okay, so the crabs are passive. That egg digger right there is who I'm after. One there. One there. Oh, almost. One right there. Okay. So cleared that entry in the log. Got it through the gate 2. So got another achievement there. I think again that's just an achievement. Yep. But what was it I got? Yeah, oh, Maim and Mend. Okay, yep. Increases base action damage and HP restoration by 10%. Okay. So we're going to use the return to go back to the lower decks for free. And we'll go to the Arcanist Guild and do the next job quest. Let's see, Arcanist's Guild. Okay. You can hear the fireworks going off for the Rising celebration. So it is the anniversary of the first expansion for this game dropping. I get a new book. Some options as far as gear. Actually, So what is my lowest level gear right now? 17s and an 18 for my headpiece. Okay. Greetings, Caden. In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know that I am ever willing to lend an ear if you find your thoughts troubled. At the very least, I would have you know this, because it seems that Kalia does not. The Foreseer has been missing since this morning. There have been other times when she has disappeared without a word. We have always been able to find her. Alas, that is not the case today. Were the Guildmaster here, he could deduce her whereabouts with nary a moment's concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves overmuch to Arcanima are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. But while I might wish to ponder further such oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. Would you be so kind as to make inquiries in Hawker's Alley? It is not uncommon for Kailia's wanderings to take a path through the markets. Alright, so the basically investigator, inspector, we've helped check some cargoes, is not doing well after we encountered a particularly big, nasty pirate. She seemed to have a rather strong reaction to that particular pirate. Yusika Makote, agent of Melvin's Gate? Why, yes, I have seen her. Spoke with her, in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about a Kikiran smuggling ring based in Aleport, but then the soldiers arrived and took her away. If you wish to know her fate, then I suggest you speak with Grenade of the Coral Tower. Alrighty. So you're going to need to go to Upper Decks. See all the people in their wonderful outfits just standing around town. Let's see. Oh, Marauders Guild would be closest to where I want to go. Alrighty. So if I wanted to become a Marauder, that's who I would speak to, but we're on another quest. For Sir Kalia, yes, we brought her in for questioning regarding the reappearance of the pirate Dosmaga. A member of the Arcanists Guild, are you? Then I see no reason to conceal the nature of our discourse. Perhaps you are already aware of this, but the Foreseer was once held captive by that rabid sea dog. Few pirates sink to such depths of depravity as does Domaga. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from Limsa Limensa for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. And now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious, and continues to evade our troops. Thus we hope to borrow the knowledge of Foreseer Kalia, whose experiences have given her an intimate familiarity with the way the scoundrel operates. At least that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves instead providing the details of our search. Should you wish to speak to Foreseer Kalia, I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. I mean, I came all this way up here for nothing. So we'll go back to the Arcanists Guild. Quick zoop, and we're back. Milvan's Gate. Back already? You were led to believe she had returned here? I'm afraid not. So the Yellow Jackets told you something of her history with those Maga, did they? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Dosmaga's banishment was the result of a surprise inspection that revealed his involvement in an underground slave trade. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirate's merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed into that squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Makote, destined for some black market auction block. Though Kalia was initially too terrified to even speak, the Guildmaster brought her out of her fearful daze with the gift of an initiate's grimoire. Yes, the selfsame tome that she has carried her entire career. I Of course, did you not mention that Kaelia's grimoire was thrown into the sea? There are rumors that a Kikarian merchant of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods the crew of the Morning Star heaved into the ocean. Even now he gloats over his salt-encrusted catch in Aleport. It is entirely possible the Foreseer's most prized possession was caught up in the Kikarian salvage net. I have no doubt that Kaelia has reached the same conclusion. To Aleport with you, Caden. That is where you will find our wayward successor. So, Aleport. Yep, unofficial business, so we'll use a ticket. Okay. Oh, that's Levy's Aleport. Okay, yeah. Because the quests with the blue icons on them unlock further other things. So I was just checking to see what that unlocked. So I can remind myself whether or not to do that later. Or try to sneak it in right now. I will do that one later. Kaelia. Yes, combat pattern 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you'll have to nullify a thaumaturge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Caden, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. But there's good news. This prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the trader who salvaged the Morningstar's jettisoned cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my lost grimoire. Limits in law and the policies of Milvan's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings do not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against this black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Quay. This time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and I count you as one of them, Caden. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Mistress Thubirgilm has offered me her cooperation. If you would, pray join her at Ashan's Embrace. That is where we shall ambush this disreputable Kikirin. Okay, oh, but I think I can... Yeah, Lower Lenacia. I can catch a ferry here, I believe, to get there. Actually, I might even be able to... It's there. Yeah, we were just there. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm not at the moment. I'm at the Aleport. That's right. I'm like, am I about to just teleport like a couple feet up? But no. That is still a different region, so we'll still teleport rather than run the whole way. I guess I could use the chocobos that are around too. But teleporting's fine. Get more levies. Those are unlocking levy quests I can do. Get more experience here if I need to. This is a heck of a ramp. I'm not going to worry about the fate. It's like 10 levels below mine, so we'll just keep hot right and going. Now I could sink down and do the fate if I wanted to. Just, I'm on a mission right now. Must get the mission done. Cannot go all squirrely on the way. So here while we're doing this travel, and I will ask you to be sure and give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and ring ding rang clang that bell so you get notifications when these videos go up or others like it. Nice, unicorn. And if you like the video, share it with your friends. If you didn't like the video, share it with your enemies. That outfit looks similar to mine, just slightly different color. Greetings, Caden. Your arrival completes our small company. You are equipped for battle, I trust. We need not await Kaelia's arrival. Once the Kikaran appears on the bridge, we spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our target relies on the 2 allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. This pincer maneuver was, naturally, the Foreseer's idea. As for the target himself, the Kikaran is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small retinue so as to avoid attracting attention, but do not be fooled. More bodyguards follow at a distance and will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter, but they are willing to turn a blind eye for Kaelia's sake. In any case, the Foreseer's tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now let us take up our positions and wait for the Kikaran to arrive. Alright, and do I have any? What do I have food-wise? Spell speed, vitality, and direct hit rate up. Got a few of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and go Mole Loaf. Let's boost some of my stats here a little bit for the next half hour. And if I were a higher level doing this, it would sink me down to 24. But I'm doing it at the proper level of 20. Some daggers drawn there. And we draw a couple of bows. You're shooting at me. So you're going down. My Ruby Carbuncle. Focus on the Conjurers. Okay. One Conjurer down. 2 Conjurers down. Okay. Thaumaturge is down. Got an archer here on me. think we're missing somebody. We're missing our healer. Okay. There's her grimoire. Interesting path. You just walked right over that hand railing there. Well executed, everyone. Were you able to retrieve my grimoire? Caden, pray hand over the tome. Here you go. Thank you. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo such ravages of seawater. So all that was for nothing. I have never felt so defeated. I believe it is time I returned home. Leave her be. But how can I? He is right. Erstota, you must allow Kylea time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come, Caden, it is time we return to the guild as well. So I think I'm going to have to go about 5 or so more levels. There it is. To do more of the story. Let's see here. Arcanist Guild. Okay, here we are. I just walk right in the door. Not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Kylea beheld her soaked and tattered grimoire, you could see the light of hope die in her eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I will call on your aid soon, but in the meantime, you would be well served to deepen your knowledge of Arcanima. So let's see here. That's just a 1 item level step up. I can't use this just yet, but I can soon. Okay, another one I can't use just yet, but I will be able to soon. It's a 22. I'm going to go ahead and go with the dress shoes. So already. So next episode we will go off to Ul'dah and Gridania. We'll take our first airship ride. I'm going to go ahead and call this one there. So thank you for watching. I do record these episodes live at twitch.tv/elicnor. So come on out, hang out, and give me some fashion advice. Leave some comments down below if you want me to get into any of the crafting jobs. Because I know there's some things I can do with those. If you want to see me do any of the crafting here in episodes. Or just even the gathering jobs too. Miner, botanist, fisher, stuff like that. Thanks for watching. I will see you around again another time. Bye-bye now.